contortionist to get into this thing.
Are we ready?
Okay. Ow! That was nice, guys.
Back first.
Bring it forward. Hey, let's take it up the ramp and see if Terry Nation's signing autographs. Once it's charged fully. There we go.
Attack, 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 exterminate, exterminate.
Since you seem to be the cause of you being down here.
I try. I really
Okay. Your
How
name
did
is?
you
Come across the show of Doctor Who.
My brother actually had a friend of his who was a regular watcher of the series, and he came home one day and said, "Hey, I got a neat show for you." I said, "Another neat show? Last neat show you had was like down the pits, cheap effects, and like awful." He said, "Well, this is a neat show." So he turned it on the TV and said, "Look." And I said, "This is a neat show." Next thing I know, my mother was sitting down, my younger brother was sitting down, my younger sister was sitting down. My whole family is now into Doctor Who. My mom still sits there and says, "Do you have videotapes of the latest stuff? I want to see it, I want to see it." And so it's like, it was contagious for our family.
Okay, what brought you into this group?
Well, not the BBC Props Department basically started when I went to a convention in Canada, Who Party 9. When the three of us met up, I was dressed as Romana, I saw K9, and I met Martin, who was dressed as Doctor Number 5, and we started developing a skit for the costume contest, and from there we became pen pals. And from there we started saying, "Hey, let's do this as a group." We're all members of Dwin and have been for years. I've been for 5 years. Martin's roughly been for the same period of time. Can't remember how long Ed's been part of Dwin. But we're all long-lasting Dwin members, and we decided we're all in the Toronto area now, we better have a chapter, and one of the most recent chapters that I was part of had closed down because our leader sort of moved out of the city. And we started up not the BBC Props Department. I was fascinated in costumes and wanted to learn more about electronics, and these guys were whizzes at electronics but wanted to know how to make their own costumes. So we basically combined our efforts and we've come up with this. And I've just been recently voted into the position of Public Relations Coordinator for Dwin. And being in that position, using the props to promote the fan club is wonderful because people see the props and say, "Hey, like if Dwin can motivate their fans enough to do this kind of stuff, I'd love to be part of it."
Okay, what is it that you like the most about these conventions then?
The conventions, just being part of it, being able to run around and show the props off and say to people, "Look, we're weird. We love being weird. We love being obnoxious. We love being what we want to be. We'll run the Cybermat under your feet. We'll have K9, follow you at your heels. If that's what you have fun doing, then we'll make it fun for you."